My name's Emily, I'm a musician, and here are 3 songwriting tips for dealing with creative block. These are just some super simple tricks to try for if you want to get into songwriting, so for more experienced musicians, I won't be saying anything new here. Number 1 is switch up what you usually start with. What I mean by this is, if for example you always start off writing the lyrics first, in this exercise you would start with the music and melody first. A good exercise for this is to pick a poem that you like as a placeholder. Then what you'll want to do is write music and a melody for this poem. Now you'll have the bare bones of a song which you can revisit later when you're feeling a bit more inspired to write lyrics. You can also do the inverse of this, where you pick a song that you love, take out the lyrics and write your own lyrics for it. These 2 techniques also work in tandem, because for one song you'll have lyrics, the other you'll have melody and music. You can even try combining this to make a full song. This is just a little trick to help with creativity, so don't feel you have to have anything profound at the end of it. Hopefully it will just take a little bit of pressure off the songwriting process as you're only working on one thing at a time. Tip number 2 is to try writing in a different medium. So for people who are new to songwriting, what I mean by that is, if for example you always write on guitar and you don't use any other instruments, if you have access to other mediums, for example another instrument that you can play, or even recording software such as Ableton or Logic, etc. It sounds extremely simple, but try using one of these to start writing a song. For example, I usually write on guitar, however in the past when I've felt a bit stagnant, I've gone into Logic and used some of their software synths. I've found that with the different parameters that different instruments provide, you end up going in completely new directions that you wouldn't have thought of before. This has been so helpful with creative block in the past for me. I find that if I stay on the same instrument for too long, I just keep on rewriting the same song over and over, because I find myself just defaulting to the same chords that I know I like, and I just get complacent. Now, if all else fails, number 3 is bring in a collaborator. This one is likely the most obvious, but 2 brains can often be better than 1. Collaborators can bring in ideas that you would have never thought of yourself, and it's also super interesting to watch someone else's writing process in general. Everyone has different techniques, and you can both learn from each other. If you found these useful, like and follow for more.